In case you're already doubting yourself, you've got to know it is possible for you to get clients. All you really need are three things: a good offer, a way to communicate it, and a method to share it. But where it can feel overwhelming is if you have those three things and yet you still feel stuck. The strategies are not that complicated. At this point, I've helped thousands of big dreamers build their own profitable business. And where I see most people get stuck is not in what to do, but what's going on behind that. You've got this, Luisa. You're smart, you're confident, they're gonna love you. All right, here we go, calling the client. Oh, all right, no, you got this. Oh, no, I can't. Oh. The good news is your fear of putting yourself out there can be managed with just one question. What is bigger than your fear? For years, I thought my personal motivation to do something more and feel fulfilled should be enough. But it turns out sometimes you need a deeper motivation than that. That's why things didn't really click for me until I realized mine was my family. Every time I felt scared to get on that sales call or put myself out there, I thought about them. And that gave me the motivation to push through. Because if I didn't succeed, I wouldn't have the ability to take care of them or just take time off to be with them whenever I wanted. It really is as simple and as powerful as naming what that looks like for you. But it's not all rainbows and unicorns once you figure that out, because you will still have moments like this. Oh, that didn't go well at all. What did I do wrong? Maybe I wasn't confident enough. I should have anticipated their objections better. Am I even cut out for this? Maybe I'm just not good enough at sales. Everyone else seems to be closing deals left and right. Why can't I? Maybe they could sense my nerves. I probably sounded like a total amateur. But what if I told you that these uncomfortable feelings are actually good for you? For the same reason why, in training, pilots have to stall their engine and nosedive towards the ground if they want to get their license. That's why overexposing yourself to the discomfort of selling is one of the best ways to become a good salesperson.
Sell me this pen.
For me, that looked like throwing myself into getting as many sales calls as possible. But the result ended up being even scarier than I could have imagined. I got 30 rejections in a row. At first, I was crushed, but eventually I realized, hey, nothing that bad has happened to me. And at least I didn't get any tomatoes thrown at me. High five to that. Not only is this a proven way to overcome paralysis from fear, but it also puts you into a growth mindset. The quicker you realize that rejections don't mean you're unworthy or that people hate you, the faster you're freed up to focus on what's really going on. Why aren't more people interested in my offer? Because it's not about me, and what do I need to do to improve it? But the flip side can be just as scary too. What happens once you start getting a few clients? Because if you've worked hard to get to where you are in your career, you know what I'm talking about. How's your daughter doing? She's doing amazing. She graduated from Princeton and she's making 6 figures as a manager. Here, let me show you 45 different pictures of her. Because the prestige of what you do is so important, especially in Asian culture. That's part of the reason I wanted clients, but I was also kind of scared to get them. How's your daughter doing? Sorry, what? Oh, I have an ear infection. I gotta go. I'll see you later. But what gave me the courage to move past this fear? Asking myself, what do you want your life to look like in 5 years? For me, I really wanted freedom. To be in control of my income while doing work that I really loved, to not have a set schedule, and to ditch having any boss. Basically, what do you want that's more important than what people think about you? But I know that can be so freaking scary. Trust me, I've had my fair share of existential crises. But there's actually a bright side to this. You are not alone. Most entrepreneurs fear failure, and it's not unfounded. Most businesses fail within 10 years, but we can learn from the thing that sets apart the failed businesses from the successful ones by asking, what do you do with that fear? In the beginning, I would shut down, stopping momentum for months. But then I discovered this beautiful quote by Zig Ziglar. Failure is an event, not a person. The business owners who succeed detach that feeling of I'm not good enough from the event itself. But once you're accelerating your client acquisition, you'll probably run into everyone's worst fear, being seen as that pushy salesperson. But what if I told you you can make plenty of sales without having to do that? That's what we're gonna cover in this next video, where we go over the best way to follow up without looking desperate.